very existence is a cauldron of pressure, and that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Raleigh, North Carolina, Carter Finley Stadium, and home to the NC State Wolfpack. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the NC State Wolfpack. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. NC State with the kickoff team on the field and just about ready to start. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So South Carolina's offense will go on the attack first. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath this guy. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
All defenses talk about it. Sacks, tackles for a loss, affecting the quarterback the best way you can. The first drive of the game, already getting home. Nice start for this defense.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And a big play on the left sideline. Excellent awareness to get that foot in bounds. Touchdown, Gamecocks! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
How do you take the crowd out of the game? Do exactly that. Take the football, drive right down the field, prove you're the better team, give them nothing to cheer about. That is a picture-perfect first drive.
And the extra point is good. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So NC State's offense has the ball for the first time. Last time we saw these guys, they came out firing. They were up to any challenge offered by the secondary. Any suggestions on how to prevent that from happening again this week, David?
And it's tough to have that great of a QB and that great of a wide receiver, but you definitely have to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Jam him. Mess up the timing. Their chemistry and timing with this elite QB and elite receiver is really good. Jesse, I got to mess it up somehow.
And you just have to take risks, right? Every defensive coordinator wants to be aggressive, and you want to press them and play press man, but you can only do it a handful of times, because you know in this game, when the quarterback sees that isolation, there is no question he's going to take a shot deep down the field to that guy.
Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
Listen, my job is to poke and prod and find where you're weak. I like it. Get the ball in the perimeter. How are the ends playing the run support? Can I get on the edge, make some big, easy plays early in this ballgame?
And show. There he goes. Gamecocks made the grab and took it on in for the score.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good position. Have success.
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Wide open downfield. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back.
And you want to run the football, right? That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Madden. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Got it in the middle, it's Covey. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Madden.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
The Wolfpack with a lot of options on 2nd and short. They'll run play action. Fires one high and deep. And it's caught inside the 15. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Wolfpack!
I tell you what, this offense, man, we got a small sample size. We only had one game where they were unbelievable last game, but another score early in this football game. This offense is looking like a force to be reckoned with.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Finds his big tight end. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. And the Gamecocks come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Stout. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Douglas. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Wants to throw again. Right on the money. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Fires on the move. Finds a man in the middle. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
My goodness, this offense has got it rolling. They might put up a 50-burger. This defense, they don't have any answers right now. They're going to have to figure something out.
Wants to throw on first down. Flips it out on the screen. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play?
They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Touchdown, South Carolina! And they take it in for 6 more points. They'll try to tack one more on their score. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Drives the back and leaves it on the option. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Trying to beat the D deep. Pulls it in down the sideline. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12.
All right, defense, I don't know what you're drawing up, but that wasn't it, okay? Wide open wide receivers, miscommunication, whatever it was, got to get that fixed.
From the gun, the running back has it. And he runs it all the way down to the 3 before they get it. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll go right back to him. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that, no gain on the play.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. And this ought to be a chip shot from about 20 yards out. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. They'll start this drive with a pass. Pulls it in. It's out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
Great team defense on that run club. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. A confident, tough, efficient run. Gets it up to the 44.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
He'll throw on third down. Using the quick game. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
And it's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, put the offense in a worse situation.
The Wolfpack faithful screaming at the top of their lungs, desperate for a third down stop. Grabbed over the middle. It's Douglas. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. He's going to take off. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business for the 1st and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Pressure coming. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Touchdown, Gamecocks! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. North Carolina State has it back on the offense, headed to the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Palmer. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Here comes the heat. Incomplete behind the receiver. Maybe this freshman got a little too anxious.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They're facing a third down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He'll off one deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Looks as if NC State will have to... way. He'll take it on the return. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best environments in the game, and Raleigh has given us a fun first half. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half.
The Gamecocks will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me, too.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. He'll start this drive firing. They're working that left side. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. Oh, man, did he turn that one loose and fired it into the teeth of the zone.
And you know as a quarterback, Reese, when you're throwing it to the perimeter of the field on these curl routes, you've got to have some heat. You've got to have arm talent to get that ball out quickly into the hands of your receiver before all those defenders can get to it. Man, this QB's got a game.
They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him make plays.
Gonna take a shot. Got it inside the 10. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Well, these two have been absolutely unstoppable in this game, and it just feels like every time this guy drops back to throw, he's throwing it to one guy and one guy only. The defense cannot stop him. He has been a matchup nightmare all game long.
Might be looking to run. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
When I get inside the 3 on 1st and goal, I want to be aggressive with the run. I want to be a physical. I want to be the more dominant team. I know it's coming, but I'm still going to bring it. They tried to go with the changeup. They tried to throw the football.
Touchdown, Gamecocks! And the punishment has been extended.
Another nice drive put together. And this offense through 2 weeks, man, they look legit. This team's about to be 2-0. All of their dreams in front of them. This team looks like a national championship contender.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Top 15 teams colliding, fellas, in a game of massive importance. Let's catch you up to speed. LSU is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the momentum may be turning. These Bayou Bengals have picked themselves up off the canvas before, and they're capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to North Carolina. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Rush is on him. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
He finds a soft spot in the middle. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that they're looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's coming. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Second down, he'll throw it. Firing to the right, complete. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. Rides the back and leaves it.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Trying play action. Looking for a huge play. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
With the catch, it's Douglas. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge game? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
These last two plays really are a microcosm of why this guy is so dangerous as a dual-threat quarterback. He showed you the arm talent. He showed you the accuracy on the previous completion. And then on this play, it's not open, so he takes off and runs and gets it. There's so many different ways this guy can affect you as a defense because of his athleticism, man. He is a special talent.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. Gets it out fast. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Nowhere to go on that run, and that brings us to the end of the third quarter. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Quarterback strolling away from heat. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
Makes the grab down the middle. He's not going to make it to the sticks, and what a stop against one of the best third down offenses in the country. And the O will stay out there and go for it on 4th and inches. They'll run the sneak for it. Scores on the sneak.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Back to pass on 2nd down. Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Rides the back on the option, the give. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
The Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Hart. Right down the middle. Found a seam. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go?
29 Philly, 2-0.
Wants to keep it in the air. The quick out. And And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. A little release to the back. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
Yeah, and that's one of those where you just look at the coverage. You look at down the field, taking away all the options, making sure you don't throw that ball downfield to get the first down. The only option, check it to the running back. Now I close that space. Nice job tackling.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it on the outside. And they'll bring him down after the long completion, a chunk play for the offense.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive regardless of what the score is, regardless how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Offense has a huge lead right now in the 4th quarter, and they're just going to run this football to try to ice the game. Being more dominant, being more physical at the point of attack.
Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
Quickly complete. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
And the Gamecocks line it up with a 1st and goal. Lets it fly. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout.
I got to say, the mental toughness that this team is showing early this season is real impressive. And going down the field and scoring on that last possession, putting themselves in position here to go 2-0, they're answering the bell. This team has leadership on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Out of the gun, they give to the back. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it. Trying to pick up a 1st down. They'll try to pop the draw. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. He's got great speed. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. FIU has dug itself a hole today, and I don't think they're climbing out of that puppy. Huge interest in this game, and they have rolled over. They're trailing by 17 to Georgia. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they've got it at the 42.
One of the things I love about this running back, he can run a lot of different types of routes. I like the job on the angle route there, putting his foot in the ground, crossing the defender's face, and making it an easy pitch and catch for the QB.
Got his man.
And it's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game, but as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives, like that play right there, even late in the game, taking your steps, making the right read, an accurate throw, positive plays that you can build upon offensively for the next game.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Another incompletion on third down. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
This is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.